Alright, so I'm inside the WRX, and first thing off the bat, the shifter is what I noticed. It feels not as manly as the STI, right? It kind of feels like a toy. And we wait for traffic. Yeah, so the owner is gone off island, and I had to go pick the car up from a detail shop. He had to get some detailing done and redone. Alright, let's get off this little tight angled curb here, and off we go. Okay, so pretty smooth, I have to say. And he has a, I want to say Cobb stage 2. I'm not really sure about like what he's done. I know he has a J-pipe, so I'm assuming stage 2. It sounds like there's an intake in there. I saw like any pictures of his engine bay, but he shows me a lot of there's a lot of parent parts in there. That's what I know. Ride quality, it's a shitty road right now here on Cam Highway. He's got IC suspension, or if I remember correctly, ISC lower control arms. God, it's getting hot. As far as that's all I know. And AC is kind of loud. He likes his AC strong. I gotta turn it down. Alright, so we've gotten to a smoother road. The shifter. I noticed that it's quiet in here. Being that my car has all kinds of braces and louder exhaust. He has a Cobb exhaust, by the way. It's nice and quiet, really smooth sounding. But yeah, the NVH, like I said, he has only coilovers and lower control arms, but I'm assuming everything else is stock, like bushings and stuff, so that's why you get a smooth feel, aside from the tools being in the back. It's pretty quiet. My car is pretty loud. I've got like no mufflers, and he has some. I have axle backs, nameless axle backs, chopped off with, I don't know, like no name brand tips, angling up, and they're pretty loud. So as we approach, oh, that sounds nice, man. And we got the popping sounds. I don't know, that doesn't seem, well, let's try again. We're behind this Toyota Tacoma here. He's like hogging all the space. So there's a nice corner here. Too bad there's slow cars in front of me. Check out the dynamics. No, I haven't gone to a nice open stretch or nice curvy road to test out the full capacity of this performance of this car. It's a fun car so far. I mean, I haven't pushed it yet. So many cars. Alright, let's try to overtake these guys. Yeah. So the power band is like right in the beginning, and it still falls off, even with the J-pipe. I don't know. Like if it was my car, I wouldn't be happy with it. I mean, he's got tune or off-the-shelf tune. I can't remember what it was. I'm assuming maybe a OTS map. I mean, there's probably more room on the table. Sounds nice though. Smooth. I still can't get over the shifter. But yeah, the steering is a little numb for my liking. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of feedback, but not as good as hydraulic. I mean, you feel the road, you feel everything, and it really builds your arms up real good, you know. It kind of feels like an Impreza with a turbo. Here we go. So we're coming on a nice little S-bend, corner entry. Nice. Okay, a little bump there. Okay, here we test the brakes. Heel toe's easy, and mind you, this is on he's using STI wheels, stock STI wheels with stock offset and tires. all stock size tires, same offset. Not bad on the handling. The brakes, let's try to hit this corner harder here. Dude, that sounds so nice. Okay, here we go in this corner, slow. Somebody cut me off, fuck. But yeah, the brakes are okay. They're just regular brakes. But as you go up in power, you know, you want to brake faster, right? Otherwise you'd run into a wall. You know, like the thing about having sleeper cars, like cars with engine done like straight up like Mac, but you got stock brakes. You know, yeah, it's a sleeper, but you'll be sleeping permanently when you hit the wall from not stopping. So my little short, how long is this ride? Let me see, 17 minutes of driving. All right, so that included roughly, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of warming up, because I was talking to the detailer guys, and you know, I wouldn't push someone's car while it's cold. So I don't know, I guess it felt like a 7 or 8 minute drive. But from the whole time, I mean, would I buy one? Probably not. Why? I don't know. There's a lot of things that you get with the STI that you can't retrofit into this car. Also, there's a lot of things that come with the STI, you know, that's inherent with the name, with the brand. You got your transmission. I mean, I kept complaining about the shifter, although it does work, right? It's a good shifter. With the handling, you can't compare because it's aftermarket, so you can't compare stock. But however, the STI is a little stiffer. As far as everything else, sway bars and all that jazz is all the same between WRX and STI. Then you get the brakes. The brakes could be better in this one, even though with the bump in power or the lack of bump in power, because even with the J-pipe, it still felt like, I don't know, it didn't even feel like a stock STI. You know, for a car to fart around town and street, I mean, this would be fun. Light to light, whatever, drag races, these 3 honk beeps and whatnot. But I wouldn't get one because there's a lot of stuff in my car that I miss. The engine, I mean, technologically, yes, this is more advanced, but I don't like the fact that DIT causes so much carbon buildup. You know, that's more maintenance in the future. It's a bitch. You got to rip out the intake manifold and stuff like that. It's not self-cleaning. But there's rumors that, yeah, the new STI is going to have kind of like a similar blueprint of this engine, like FA series motor or FB, whatever it is called, direct injection. And one thing I like about the FA on the Scion FRS or BRZ, it has 8 injectors, which you got 4 for the operation of the engine and 4 for cleaning the intake manifold or behind the valves. And that's, if the STI has that, I may look into it, but if not, then I'll stick with my port injection and EJ. I like the eagerness of the engine wanting to go as soon as you put the throttle down. See that? And that sound, man, that sounds so good. But yeah, it's compared to my car, you know, you got to ring it up past 3,000 to get something, right? Whereas this is totally the opposite. Yeah, even just going in first, like auto neutral coming in forward, you feel something already. And that's one of the good things I like about this car. Alright, so while I slow down here, I've had a blast in this car for a short amount of time. I'm going to jump in the Scion FRS, which also has an FA engine, but it's non-turbo, and see how it goes. Alright, so I'm in the Scion FRS. It's a 2015 model. It's stock, everything, nothing's been changed. Alright, and to tell you the truth, I like it already. The feel of everything, the shifter, the pedals, the placement, the small package, you know, short wheelbase, and it's a tight handling car. I mean, I think I could have fun with this car more than my car, just with, like, you know, a nice set of tires and with an alignment, and maybe small suspension tweaks here and there. But this car is fun. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna have fun with this. Given the lack of power it has compared to the WRX or my car, I mean, if you were to even add power, this would be a lot more fun. But you don't have to add too much. You know, you got, like I said, you got some guys putting so much power in the engine and not and forgetting about, like, putting, you know, love into a suspension. It's the feeling of hearing the engine just scream like you're going fast. I don't know, it's weird. And then combined with the awesome handling of this car, you know, the seats hug you well. The steering is good, even though it's electric steering, I think. But I don't know, it's just a weird, good feeling sensation with this car. Like, I wouldn't mind owning this kind of car. So here we come on the corner. Nice, going about 1 miles per hour. Hit the brakes. God damn, this thing can freaking stick. Holy shit. And we punch in. Another corner here, slow down. Brakes feel good. Alright. Let go of the throttle, modulate, punch out of the corner. Fuck. Oh shit. This is a fun car. Oh man, would I buy this car? If I had a choice, with money being an issue, yes, I would get this car. WRX? Nah. If you were to get a WRX, you might as well get a STI. No sense watering it down. Just get the real deal. But as far as this car, yeah, I'd get this car. Or in fact, I would get the BRZ. I've always been loyal to Subaru, not because I'm a fanboy, because I don't know, I'm just intrigued by the design and everything. And you know, as long as you take care of it, it's gonna last long with you. So that's it. I hope you guys like what you guys see. You know, something different from, you know, my car. Yeah, I could have been totally biased at some point, but you know what? It's tough, man, because especially when you're all about the feels, man. It's all about the feels, you know, with the hands and feet and everything. You know, not all about stupid power. It's all about, like, the response and bounce and everything. That's what you want in a car. But anyway, yes, thank you. Like and subscribe. See you guys later.